I'ma cock my 90, mother. I'ma cock my 90. I'ma cock my 90, mother. I'ma cock my 90. I'ma cock my 90, mother.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Contest of Speed. It is season 13, round 1 here at the Suzuka International Racing Course in Japan. My name is Corey. I'm one of your two commentators for this evening. Sat virtually across from me is the one himself, not Tom Carter.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm ready for season 13 of Contest of Speed. I'm so excited to get it started. EU4 for up first, so
Yeah, I'm ready for this one. I'm excited for this one. We have a lot of cars coming straight out on the track for this qualifying session. It's just what we want to see.
ready to start, ready to get stuck in.
So we're on with Real Ashton Army was out first. So it seems.
Yep, so before we start the first couple of laps of Q1, well, the only qualifying session, got some pre-race sort of reminders. So in the pre-season, we had a race in Bahrain, if you remember. Oh, and Sid has left the session. I'll get him an invite sent over straight away.
You're a bit crackly on your mic there, mate. I don't know if you need to disconnect and reconnect.
I'll try it now.
Oh. Well, he's out of this one. Whoa, Rocky Penn's tier 1 sub. He's gifted. Roy Penn's has gifted a tier 1 sub to Destructor. Wow. Thank you. As we see, Real Ashton Army come out to start his first flying lap. Make it a good one. Your time's the one to beat, my friend. Yellow flags. Slow cars. He'll be setting up for the first lap. Only got one car still in the pits, and that's DMS Racing. Everyone is out on the pit. They are all roaring to go for this. Round 1, show us all your metal.
Is the microphone a little bit better now?
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to call for that. It's crackles slightly in between your words. We can fully understand what you're saying. It's just a bit of a crackle, that's all. It's minor. We can bear with it. Just thought it might need it unplugging and plugging back in.
I'll try once more.
No, I should just leave it. It's not tired itself out. It should be alright. Ashton Army comes across for a 130.8. I think next on the line is not that Red Bull, but it is the Red Bull in P10. Oh, not the Williams D Summers of Williams Racing, 28.8. Target over 29.7. So D Summers 427 with 29.1.
Had some big Rising Claw love in the chat before the race started.
Yeah, we have.
But as I was saying, so last season, a few key points from not last season, sorry, in the pre-season race, Destructo, Blades, and Havoc Connor were your top three in qualifying, and if you remember, the gap between first and second was 1,000th of a second, which is exactly what we want to see. And there's a Williams off in the first sector.
It's D Summers. He's finished his lap. I think he's just trying not to impede everybody else. I've been on board with him.
That's good thinking. And once again at the front, Blades goes P2.
Destructor took pole from D Summers with a 28.6 now. D Summers did have a pole position time of a 28.8, but has been knocked down by Destructor. What we want to see.
Ask me for an invite. Send him a couple.
McLaren really setting the. Oh, whoa! Oh, we've had a major issue for Destructor. He's just straight lined into the wall. I'm not sure what has just happened. I'm sure we're going to hear about that. But that was just a straight line into the wall, and he's out of this qualifying session.
That isn't what we want to see. Not to suggest he did it on purpose. I mean, in general, we know we want him to be competing at the front, but we'll see how good that lap is now.
Ooh. My controller shut off, he says in the chat. Oh, that is very unfortunate.
Oh. Unlucky. Let's have a read of the chat.
Yeah, at least it was on stream.
Yeah.
We saw that, buddy. We saw that.
Use Yannick, big Red Bull fan, supporting Rising Claw, which leads me on to my next point. The Red Bulls didn't have a good race in the pre-season, not looking too fast. Cygate, Rising Claw, qualified 19th and 17th and finished 16th and 17th, which were the two final finishing positions.
Let's just hope that Rising Claw can have a much better performance than last race. If he was with us last race, then you'll know that it wasn't a good one for him. Whether it was just a case of bad luck or I'm not entirely sure, but hopefully he's here to show what he's made of today.
Did Sid get back into the lobby? Does anyone know?
I haven't seen him as of yet.
His EA got disqualified, I think.
I think that's an M lap for everybody. Oh no.
I did invite him.
Two cars on 8 laps who have yet to set a lap. Yeah.
Is Titchy on a lap? No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
They're on board with Piney Penguin of the Haas. Comes out to set his first flying lap.
Gap between the top 5 only 3/10. DMS Racing's left the session. Get an invite to him.
Oh, he's in the pits. He is in the pits, which means that won't DSQ in. We'll be able to settle that. Oh, very close to track limits from the Haas.
Two Spell Wizard says, "Oh yes, and good luck to younger brother Titchy, my own little Ralph." Titchy had a great race last, like in the pre-season, which you know I've jotted down as well. Qualified 12th, but actually finished P3 at the end, which is an insane result.
Took it to the line, if I remember correctly. Took it straight to the line.
Yeah, so you know it was Destructo and Blades, and then Titchy. But I think Charlie was finished on the podium, but lost it on penalties. Charlie not turned up today. Oh, he's P11.
Oh, Penguin with a purple second. Is that a full purple? I'm not entirely sure. It's going to go very strong now at the final corner. I don't think he's going to get pole, but he is up there in the top 10. It's P8 for Pioneer Penguin.
It's a good lap.
Might have to ignore me if I snigger while saying that name.
Which one?
Piney
Penguin.
Piney Penguin.
It's a great name. Anybody on our lap. Piney Penguin
think
just finished.
People
Charlie
really
just
want
started.
the Red Bull to win.
Yep. I think we've got some people who share the same nationality, which we love to see, you know. Love to see it.
A lot of
Get
people
your support in the
want to
chat will really
see
help.
Rising Claw, and what we want to see is Rising Claw actually fighting the fight, going for the wins. It's what we want. We don't want to see him at the bottom of the grid. You're saying support him? We always support our drivers. Always.
One of our fastest drivers that we've seen in pre-season. Charlie 1, 2, 3, 4 coming in the second sector now up to the hairpin on our time lap. Some traffic up ahead though. See if he can dispatch of it in a way that doesn't lose him any time.
He's drastically improving on his time.
Huff and Durback says, here we go. Yes, here we go for the 13th season of Contest of Speed. If you'd like to be involved, I'm sure somebody can get a link to the Discord in the chat. There's space for everyone. Plenty of people to meet, plenty of people to speak to. You know, come and join us.
Charlie's going very, very strong. Very strong indeed. I think we could see a new pole time. Steaming around the last corner. It's very easy to drop it, and he's flying towards. There it is. It's a 1:27.8. Wow!
7/10 faster than Destructo. That is what we like to see. What a lap. 7 minutes to go. Do you think anyone can beat it?
Oh, it's a big improvement of Destructo being out. I want to see what Blades can do.
Rush Racing League says nice time. I'd agree. Destructo doesn't have the opportunity to bounce back. His Blades on a lap.
He is on a lap and he's up on his time.
And he's coming through the final corner now.
Challenging for it. Could Blades be the new pole sitter? Oh, he's not. He's just down.
One more chance, though. Who's next? Cygate fourth.
Nice.
Rising Claw. Oh, he didn't improve on it.
Did not improve, or it was an invalidation.
Ah, no. Next, I think, is Brother Adam. Round the chicane at the final sector. Good exit. Nathan has retired in the first sector.
Brother Adam up into P8.
Good lap, that 1.1 seconds
Looking
from P1.
at the current timing screens, they're very closely matched. It's much like pre-season. They're within half a tenth and then within a tenth of each other. It's just, yeah.
I think we have our fastest three, Charlie, Blades and Destructo. I mean, I've put Blades down as my championship prediction in my little book that I'm going to jot down key points for races and things such as that. So, I'm not sure about you. Who do you think?
It's hard to say, but you've got to go on pure consistency as well. It's one to be fast, but it's also another to finish the race. Anything can happen, as we all know. So
You know what you've got to do to... Oh, X427 P3?
I can see Blades going for maybe a championship, and Charlie stirring the pot a lot.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot. I think it's going to be between Blades and Charlie, personally. Just because I've seen Blades from the previous season, and where he's at now on his pace, yeah, it's impressive. So he's going for wins here.
As he should.
Is DNS Racing back in the lobby, do we know? Cygate consistency is immense. Two-spell wizard propping up Cygate there, giving you some credit where credit's due.
DMS Racing has received an invite. I've accidentally invited a randomer as well. My friends list.
Well, they'll be in spectator. Oh no, they won't.
Yeah.
They won't. The lobby's maxed out. If it's, what can he do? He can't sit in a seat.
Yeah, it's someone that I can just explain the situation to, and I'll leave. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Blaze says I'm not beating that, by the way. Nowhere near. Oh, come on, mate.
Come on.
Quite
You've got this black.
You've just got to improve by 2 tenths. You just 2 tenths, a 10th a corner. If you can pull a 10th out of one corner and a 10th out of another corner, you've got it.
Siroc nearly invalidating as well. Also, Blades, you can probably just get that from burning more fuel on your outlet. Come on. You can do this. Stick it to him. We're all watching.
You haven't got 210s. Was that you maxing? Would you say that was you at your limit at the 128 one blades? Or would you say, could you improve by any? If you can improve, you gotta go for it.
Two Spell Wizard says, can see Blades getting a few wins, but will eat my hat if he challenges for the title. Blades says he doesn't think he has 210s, but I disagree. Titchy as well doesn't look like to sort of set a representative lap time. I mean, there's a few of them down there. I think Titchy's on a lap now as we speak.
I think Real Ashton Army's either done 2 8 laps or he's pushing hard to get back to the pit.
Well, Tier laid next across the line to set a lap, I believe. Goes 4th place. Next D Summers. Oh, no, he's pit. Which leaves Titchy. Nah.
Wizard says Titchy will score more points for Sauber. Well, he did. He did qualify 12th in the pre-season and pull it back for a photo finish for a podium position. So, yeah, it is possible.
Two Spell Wizard, I agree. I mean, Titchy, I'm a Sauber driver as well this season, so I'm looking for Titchy and Blades to do as well as they can. Let's have a look at them.
I've just gone on board with the Mercedes. We have one Mercedes that's retired, back at the 18th position, and Havoc Connor is about to start a lap.
Who's next to start one? Next across the line is a Red Bull.
He's not about to, sorry, he's on his 8th lap. He's going to be starting a lap.
Yeah. So Sygate first to start the final, I believe to be the final lap. Qualifying.
This should be, yeah. With 1 minute remaining, those who cross the line now, it's last lap. Those who haven't crossed the line now need to race to the line.
Somebody's parked in the middle of the second sector, but I think that's letting people through.
We're on board with Rising Claw, although he's on an 8 lap, we should be on board with Sygate. Apologies on that one. Sygate is up.
ND310 says, hoping my teammate Havoc Connor collects some points for our team this week. Going to be a long race for me. What's your in-game name, ND310? And good evening, Red Panda Pigeon Slayer, commentator for EU2 and 3? Or 1?
Red Panda is EU2 and EU1, yeah. However...
ND3, yeah. Sorry, go on.
I've just seen what Blades is like your Vilna or Montoya. I don't get that, but I was going to ask you, sorry, I completely interrupted you. I was trying to ask you if you got that reference.
Sygate fastest in the second sector, coming around the final corner now.
But he invalidated.
Oh no! No!
I think we got that. I think we just saw him completely invalidate.
That means next across the line will be Charlie.
Rising
Can he
Claw,
improve?
the other Red Bull has invalidated and will not improve. Charlie.
Doesn't improve. Havoc Connor next.
Oh no, but it was close.
Doesn't improve either. Next, Blades. What can he do? Oh, what's he doing? Is he out of fuel? What's happening?
I don't know. Only you could have seen. I don't know. I think he just sandbagged.
No, he like broke up the line. He rolled over the line. X427 goes 3.
Yeah. I think he's just sandbagged.
Maybe. Is that it? I think there's a Red Bull on the lap. Rising Claw. Don't think it's going to mean anything though. It's got no battery. But Radham.
Thank you to Spell. Both very fast drivers, but never good at overall season. Yeah.
Brother Adam's second, only a tenth
With a
behind
brilliant
Charlie.
race wins, but
Breaks
crash rate of more
top
than
two.
half races. Always pushing too hard. Yeah. I know a couple of drivers that are like that, to be fair. Very fast drivers, but impatient and aggressive.
Yeah. Pipe Tech,
It's
the
not even
final
this league, it's other
driver,
leagues.
improves. That's qualifying then.
Brother Adam in P2, Blades in P3. Been knocked down.
Destructo then. I think Destructo will be an interesting driver to keep an eye on this race. It's going to be, definitely has the pace to pull himself back to the hoods, the front. Might have to put some strategy into it.
Yeah, see, Blades is saying, not saying I had 2 tenths. Yeah, he sandbagged. I had a feeling.
Maybe he was trying to get the inside. Is it the inside that is second place? Because if he was doing that, he's fluffed it because he's just been dropped to P3.
So there is your qualifying. Charlie P1, Brother Adam P2, Blades in P3, 47 in P4, Grelis in P5, TLA 6, Cherokee in 7th, 8th Destructor, 9th Sargate, 10th is Pipe Tech, D-Sum is in 11th, Titchy in 12th, 13th is Havoc Connor, 14th Penguin, Dougie in 15th, Real Ashton Army in 16th, Rising Claw 17th, Nathan in 18th, DMS Racing didn't set a lap, and Sid, we're not sure if he's back in.
So it's time for the first racing action of 2024 in Contest of Speed. If you'd like to join the journey with us, it's free, drop a follow. We'll be here the entire season. There's no reason why you can't be.
There is no formation lap, so when we're on the grid, it will be all systems go.
As soon as the lights go out, so I'll let you take it away.
Nice, all good. You can do a start if you want, if you're feeling up for it.
Okay, I'll try. Try my best, first ever one. First ever start. I'll go on board with someone at the front. Get good angle on the start.
Hilly's prediction is Destructo, Blades and Charlie. Yeah.
That's bold. Hilly's very fast and has good race sense, so I'd trust that prediction, but I'm going to go with the Blades victory. Destructo third. And I'm not sure who's second. Hopefully Brother Adam can have a good race. So 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're underway for season 13 of Contest of Speed. Blades gets a good start alongside Brother Adam. Already on the way down to turn 1. Charlie gets a good start too. Doesn't even get challenged into the first corner. Blades around the outside of Brother Adam takes second place, as does Grelis on X427 takes 4th place. And he's at a safety car already. There's been a crash, I think, down at the back somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't see any overtaking going on.
Do think we have had a
Safety
crash.
car already. Safety car. Whew. That is an exciting start there. Decent.
That was a very interesting start. We have 2 cars out. So interesting.
Oh, it's a virtual safety car. It's a virtual safety car. It just took a minute to appear on our DMS needs an invite back. That's fine. I've got that for
Did
you.
see
That's
a Red
one.
Bull off the track. I'm not even sure if that was Rising Claw or Cygate, but potentially could have been Cygate. And then we are back to green flags. The race is back underway. And we're on with Charlie. He's pulled away by a second. Oh my, apologies, didn't need to do that. Blades, yeah, just still behind Brother Adam. He's 1.2. Grelis is around about a second behind. The closest person we've got together really is these 3 fighting for 6th. Seems that Destructor's, I can't remember where he started now, that's my fault, but Destructor needs to fight his way back up.
Destructo, he crashed and dropped, I'm not sure. So I think he started 7th, so he hasn't lost or gained. Actually, you can check, can't you? On the position change. So Destructo's up 1, so he started 8th. Nearly runs into the back of TLA at the final corner. So as we go on to lap 2 then.
So yeah, he
Let's
did
have a look
start
at
8, Sorokin's down, he's only made one move, whereas Blades has made a move up into 2nd.
It's
Yeah,
interesting
nice.
because we have a car on every compound. We have one on the hards, and then it's like a 50-50 split, but more medium runners in the top 10 than there are outside, and soft, so you towards the back.
Yeah, there's quite a split there. The soft runners should really take advantage, but I don't know. I don't know how quick they die off. What's the tyre wear around here? Does anybody know in the chat?
I'm unsure. Something going on
Oh, we can
towards.
see
So,
position
Tail
changes.
spun at Degner's.
Taylor's fun and got himself all the way down into 17th.
It's a free position for Destructo again. Now chasing down X427, but has Sorokin on his back. Not sure what's happened to DMS. He's left again.
Yeah. Did see TV said it all happened so fast. It certainly does. It's what I was saying earlier. A race dynamic can change in a split second.
The race can end in a split second as well. Fortunately, that virtual safety car sort of giving everyone a bit of breathing space, where usually they'll be quite packed up together on the first couple of laps. But
yeah, we've got a quite even
that's a bother.
spread.
So Charlie leads through the first sector of lap 3, DRS now enabled. But unfortunately, Blades 1.5 behind isn't close enough for DRS. Brother Adam dropping off even just that bit more. Grelis looking to threat more and more.
Nice. Still within eyesight of Bledsoe, which would still keep the pressure on slightly. It's just behind 1 second, 310 soft DRS. As the DRS should be enabled by the end of this lap, as we have the BSC. So it'll be lap 4. We should see DRS.
That is true. Blades has taken that gap down a little bit by 2/10. I think Charlie might be running higher wings.
Oh no, Blades is dropping the gap. I think if he can make it stick and keep the gap down, I think he knows the DRS is coming soon.
PW Jones says, I think I'd prefer hard mediums or medium hards tyre strat here. Good evening, Matty. Welcome in. Had a hectic lap 1, first couple of corners. But all is settled now.
Good evening, Matty. We've got I'd do a medium hard myself, personally. Feel like it would be the better strat.
I think I'd go mediums as well. Because I feel like without a VSC, safety car early is probably quite common here.
Yeah. See Real Astronomic
Side-gate in the
fairly
pits.
close on Titcher. Could see him move down here into turn 1. Oh no.
Yes.
Back tire a bit, but
Side-gate,
Titcher
some
did
wing
go off
damage.
track and could have left the door open, as we see. The Real Astronomic trying to fight for it. Oh, he backsided it again. He's using his brain on this. He's
Cabot
being
Connor as
patient
well.
and waiting for it.
Real Astronomy spotted the gap, nearly went around the outside of the fast left-hander into the final, on the way to Degner 1, but doesn't quite get there.
Oh, I think the replay is making the stream go a bit funny.
Tier lights on the scene now.
Let me know in the chat,
On
does
the back
the,
of
does the
Cabot Connor.
replay make the stream go funny? If it does, I won't use
May
the replay.
Robbo. Matty says, always hectic. It'll be hectic the first couple of races while everyone gets used to each other. Yeah, that's true. I mean, especially without, making like a joke or anything. This is one of the lower tiers, so you'd expect it to take longer for everyone to get used to each other. But that's okay. I mean, everything's been clean so far. I didn't see the incident at the start. But Grelis now on the back of Brother Adam. I think he has DRS, as does X427, as does Destructo. Seeing a little train form here could be a good battle for the final step of the podium. All seems quiet. All seems quite quiet now. Keep them out for any action.
At this part of the race now, the first couple of laps are over, the gaps are starting to open, the strategies are starting to come out now.
Yeah. I think Blades might be in a better position than Charlie here if he can maintain the gap to be somewhat like this, because coming a few laps time, then mediums are going to be in a much better position than softs.
Yeah, he's most certainly. And the fact that he's keeping this close to Charlie on the mediums while Charlie's on the softs.
And we've got a yellow in sector 2. Let's find out what that is. Oh, and here we go. Oh! Oh, and Tichy with wing damage now made contact with Tila. Tila tries to go around the outside. It's the hairpin.
Yeah, Havoc almost got caught up in that, had a little bump with Tichy.
See what Havoc can do now. Yeah. Down on the way to 130R. No match. There might have to be a stop and hards to the end for Tichy there.
EU4 quali was in the 27s. 127.8.
Tichy into the pits then to change the front wing, I believe.
We've missed out on Grelis making a move on Brother Adam for P3, but it has opened the door for 427 and Destructor to catch up, and there is the Ferrari and Aston of Pipe Tech and Sorokin just lurking behind.
Nice little train here, primed for some action as we move into the sort of second phase of this race where the first set of tyres are going to be a bit harder to drive on.
Titch has already had damage.
Titch already had damage.
Incident, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that and just read it now. Got onto mediums though, which I don't quite understand. Maybe a medium soft, but
he might be expecting safety car. Which,
that's not the worst gamble.
Could come when the tyre wear starts to come out. Could we see Destructor, though Destructor's getting close within a few tenths.
Someone's going to have to bite the bullet and just send it, I think. Not in a stupid way,
I think
but
we're going to see 427 maybe challenge for P4. If not, because I think Brother Adam's just out the DRS. He doesn't have it.
doesn't have DRS on Grelis, which means Grelis tyres are still in decent shape and allows X427 to get a better chance at overtaking. Not good news for Brother Adam, who had a great qualifying.
I haven't seen the new Sauber livery yet. I've seen the Williams. That's the only livery I've seen so far. It just came up on my Twitter.
I won't spoil. Oh, what, the livery?
The Williams, yeah, the Williams livery came up on my Twitter, and it's the only one I've seen.
Really? The Sauber came out, and it's very green. That's all I'll say. It's very green.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a neon green.
Oh. Well, that's going to be interesting to see.
Very interesting. It's going to look very nice on the grid, I think.
There's a minute. 427 could be lining up once again for an attack. Brother Adam could be fighting for the DRS now. He is almost within the second. The Grealish will also be fighting to keep him out of it. Unless
Sid out of the session again.
Working together with him. Oh no, he's dropping it. He's got it. Brother Adam will have the DRS now to defend 427 as we come round onto lap 9.
Means Grealis's tyres are probably giving away a little bit now.
He's Grealish
Has
on
to be
the
more
softs.
cautious. Yeah, and there's a... Oh, is that a Ferrari? Pipe Tech spun around the final corner.
Oh, he's off
Onto
the
the
track.
start
He's
finish
got
straight.
wing damage. He doesn't have a wing. That's
Oh, that's unfortunate. He's going to have to go around the entire circuit
that
before he
is
can change
very
that again.
unfortunate. Oh, Blades has brought the second.
Oh, that's what we want to see. Wish we could see the striking distance or something along those lines, but I do think he's flashing. I know he's not. Okay, I was seeing things. Excuse me. Oh, as we can see, Destructor may be ready to make a move into the hairpin. Looks at it, but doesn't quite have the space.
Oh, maybe no.
Switches it around the outside. No, nearly.
That could have been close. The Blades is closing that gap
Very
up
close.
now.
Blades closing the gap. Yeah.
Could this be a move for the lead?
I'll keep an eye on the gap at the back. You show the front. Oh, Destructo. It's a bit swiggly out of spoon curve. Does a bit of a hokey pokey. The little train now coming through 130R.
6/10, 5/10, 3/10. Opens the rear wing. He's very, very close. Got an absolutely beautiful exit.
Definitely.
Charlie will have to burn the battery to maintain that gap, but I think Blades is biding his time. One more lap, maybe.
He showed us last time out that he has some good racecraft. He knows he doesn't have to overtake right now. He's probably got the tyre advantage now.
Oh, I think he's going to make Charlie drain. Good, interesting strategy.
Pipe tech in the pits. Of course, didn't have a wing.
BK wants to see the tyres.
Still stationary behind, with Destructo still lingering on the back of X427. Probably just wants to stay with them now. Maybe get an undercut because his tyres, it probably isn't wise for him to make a move as he does so on X427. He runs wide out of Degner 2, runs onto the grass a little bit. X427 defends it into the hairpin, defends well, hangs him out to dry a little bit. Destructo onto the curb, but still maintains a nose in it. X427 now alongside, just a little bit behind, has the inside line into spoon curve.
Oh, almost touching the grass, and he just ran a tiny bit wide off track. Oh, he might have to give the Ferrari the lead slightly, yeah.
If he gets ahead here, does that count as a lasting advantage? I don't know, but he is burning the battery. All the while they're losing time to Brother Adam, who's in P4, as well as Grelis, who's dragging Brother Adam with him away. Onto lap 10 we go now, hitting the double digits.
Oh, Blades is going for it. Side by side, but Charlie's draining. I don't know if Charlie's draining or if he's just got the straight line speed over Blades.
Well, Blades definitely has a little bit more battery, but Charlie, I think, has the willingness to use it a little bit more because he knows that he can't let Blades get ahead because he won't be able to stay with him as much. And tyres, BK asks for tyres, so Charlie...
I put the tyres on the screen for a couple seconds for him, he's seen it. You're welcome, BK.
Blades, the one this time Charlie runs a little bit wide into the hairpin. Can just Blades get a better exit?
Oh, he's closed that gap up.
Destructo, oh, nice one, Destructo, nice on the exit. Just allows Brother Adam to run a little bit deep into the hairpin on his own under pressure. X427 might even be able to pounce on him, making that mistake as well. The inside into spoon curve, backs out because he knows that he'll probably make contact if he tries that move. You know, just Sebastian Vettel style.
Blade stuck but still gaining on Grelis, yeah. Those front two runners are no joke, and I think Destructo would have been in the mix, but he's been very, very badly held back by other cars. He didn't have the qualifying after a controller issue.
FR Elite says, please may put the track map on so you can see where everyone is for a second. And Hilly likes our accents. Thank you very much, Hilly. A lot of people think mine's quite ugly.
But there is a more detailed description of the gap placements of everybody, as you can see the map slightly. I'm trying to keep the screen clear of graphics just so we can get more view on the screen at the action. You see the cars coming into corners sometimes at the camera angle. They'll come in at an angle where the map will be covering them, for example.
X427 close behind Brother Adam, who's falling back. I think he might be struggling.
Now the question is
City Brom Villa, up the Villa. Come on, up the Villa. Unai Emery's Claret and Bois, come on. Good man, Two-Spell was a good man. But back on the action. Blades 3/10 behind. Looks primed to make a move maybe into turn 1. But I think, who do you think will be first to activate pit stops between these two, Charlie or Blades? Oh, and Charlie's run wide out of 130R.
Oh, he's kept it together though, he's still in front. I expect Charlie to box first, but he's doing really well.
He is doing really well. There's yellow flags in sector 2. That's an Aston Martin. Dougie, has he got damage? No, I think he might have just made a mistake. Brother Adam. Oh, who's pit? Gradis' pit and Destructo of pit.
Yeah,
This is going to be interesting.
They're off the softs. What are they going on? That's some mediums and another mediums.
That's to the end.
That's interesting.
We'll soon find out the. How do you reckon they'll be able to catch up to Blades or Charlie? I mean, they'll have to pit surely now.
Yeah. I mean, they've got to. They're gonna have to cover that off.
Of course.
Destructo's gonna come like a storm now in the fresh tyres. He's made up so many places from the start after being held back by drivers.
Is that yellow flags? Something yellow flags. Something. Is someone retired?
Rising claws in the pits. He's coming back out, so that is a good sign. I'm Aussie. I'm just here for the accents. Well, all right.
Good man. Skeleton Key, what you should be here for is the unbelievable action that's going to be coming to you every day of the week. I think bar Friday for the next how many months in Contest of Speed. If you would like to join, get inside the Discord, drop a follow, it's free, and come and join us on this journey of races. I think there's how many races? Around 20, so I think it's 17, 16,
16,
like that.
There's 16 races.
And Charlie's in the pits.
Charlie is in the pits. He's covering off Destructor.
In speed, hopefully.
Blades staying
Very,
out.
very
He's going to have to go a couple more laps if he wants to try and make the softs. Make it. I don't know if he's going to go one more or two more and then jump on the softs till the end.
I think he has to do a couple of more. X47 does go on to the medium to hards.
Hold the front door. Skeleton Key 33 says, of course, guys, I'm here for the racing, waiting for the Oceania tier to kick off. Here we go. Yes.
Was it Oceania's tier is now here. Oceania tier is now here.
Gotta call that out. That is a big win. That is a big win.
An applaud in the chat? Can we get W's in the chat for Skeleton Key? I'll drop mine in there. That's what we like to hear. We've got tiers for 3 continents now. That's right, boys. Get your W's in chat. There's space for absolutely everyone. There's going to be, I mean, I can only assume more Australians and more Kiwis means more oceanic tiers.
That's it. Spread it around for your friends. Get your friends in the league. We're building the Oceania tier, as you know yourself. You're here for it. So we need to get the drivers in for it to make it a thing. So get in, sign up. Discord is in the Twitch. Just sign up and we'll get you in.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like a small universe we've created for each other, and you should definitely be a part of it. I know I want to be. I mean, this league has the potential to go huge, I think, with some of the racing we've seen, some of the action we've seen.
Definitely.
There's Brother Adam Pitts. See where he comes out.
See Destructor.
Blades again
half
gone.
a second behind Grelis. Oh, he's coming in strong. Destructo's going for it on Grelis. This is huge in terms of the race. He needs to get that move done. And he's through.
It's good. Sight set on Charlie. He has gained maybe a second and a bit by Charlie staying out on the softs, but he's not going to be able to, tell you 1 lap advantage Charlie has, so it'll be a bit even. But Blades is going to have to...
yeah, he's going to have to put the foot down. If my math's correct, he's only 20 seconds off Blades, which means Blades is going to lose out in the pit stop.
Blades is going to come into the thick of it between Charlie and Destructo. We're going to have a 3-way fight for the win, maybe. Yeah, safety car would do wonders here. That's not inciting a crash, though. Capsy says Destructo got 2 seconds. I don't think he did.
The one tier to rule them all, says 2-Spell Wizard. And Blades is still out.
Blades is good in it. I mean, he's using the ERS, and there's been an incident with an Alpha Towery at the back, rear Astronomy, I think. but he's going Sirotkin's pit.
Players.
Oh, Charlie getting squirmish on the right by the pit lane, sort of you know, the like split between the barrier and the other barrier that splits the track and the pit.
Is
Nearly
that
hit.
damage? Is that damage? No.
Some action going on 130 R pipe second Tichy.
So there you can currently see who's pitted and who hasn't. Dougie started on the hard side. Oh, that's a 5 second for Saga in the pits. Speeding in the pits. That's not what you want to see.
I think Blades is going to have to... I'd rather be in Charlie's position right now. I mean, the softs are going to be really fast, but they'll also be dead quite quickly if you consider how fast Blades is going to have to push to catch back up to Charlie, so we'll soon find out. Some lovely strategy play.
It is great to see that he's going for a strategy like this. I think he feels when he gets so softs on, he's going to absolutely cook it. He's just going to fly. Charlie with the 3 seconds.
At 130R. I was on board with that. That shakes up the race big time.
That is
His eyes quivering. He's made an error on the exit of the chicane as well.
That is huge for Charlie. That is massive.
He knows the task at hand, but does he have the skill to pull it off? Blades, we know he definitely does, keeping it cool. I mean, the gap's coming down, but not as much as I thought it would.
Destructor did get past Grelis. Grelis is just there. Sat there still in the DRS. Not much action going on further down the field. There's still 18 drivers remaining, only 2 DNFs, and yeah, we're going well.
Once again, another clean race, not many incidents. I mean, there was one on the first corner.
Oh,
which
Williams
is...
and D Summers is right up behind Dougie here. I think Dougie's on the old tyres as well. I still think he's out on the hards.
15 laps, not old.
Hilly rooting for Destructor. Yep, go on Destructor. He had a P8 start after a technical issue in qualifying, and he's made his way all the way back up to P3. So there's...
Blades as pit. Blades is in.
Oh, here we go.
14-second gap, I think his tyres hit the cliff. That's a big drop. It was like 16 at the start of the lap, and he wasn't losing that much before.
That looks like a fast stop. That's a good stop for Blades.
11 laps on the softs to catch back up.
Charlie. Does Destructor do it? Yep.
He does.
There goes Destructor. There goes Grelis. Can he get out ahead of the Ferrari? Yeah, he does. Nice and easy. But no.
What
push.
What do Destructo and Grelis have in mind? Do they allow Blades pass and try and stay with him in the hopes they can catch up to Charlie? And there's a yellow flag for a Haas. Heidi Penguin has had a mistake, but is back going. So, how do they react to Blades trying to get past them? Do you think they fight it and try and keep their position, or do they hope they can stay with him and get closer to Charlie and use that penalty to their advantage?
Oh, this one is an interesting one. Everyone's got to fight for their own race, bearing in mind Grelis is still fighting for a podium position. If he lets Blades through, that will be a podium out of his hands.
We saw Charlie making a couple of mistakes as well. So maybe a mistake that cost him the race win isn't out of the question. As an Alpha Tauri has maybe spun again.
It was like real Ashton Armour that spun his way all the way down.
Tiny Penguin has been lapped, I believe. Not what you want to see, but let's have a read of the chat. Two Spell Wizard says X427 is on a charge on the hard tyres. He can push with 0 consequences. That's right. Blades has got a 3-second time penalty as well.
Ooh.
That means the 7 seconds that he needs to make up are legitimate 7 seconds as an incident at the back.
Which means it's full-on racing for position. No penalty's going to save you here.
Two Spell Wizard also says lap 17 is on track. Maybe these are new blades, are more sensible blades, or does his historically poor racecraft come back to bite him now? He has to do some overtaking, and he then says, "Oh, there we go. Here comes the chaos." I mean,
Matty
bring the
says
chaos.
he's got some words of wisdom currently, so could be getting engineered.
Two Spell Wizard spitting some flames in the chat. If you would like to also spit flames in the chat is there, free to use for anyone who would like to get involved, as is the follow button and the link to the Discord.
Blades is very close on Grelis. He's looking for a little opening here where he can get through because he needs to make the time back. As soon as he gets in cleaner, it's where those softs are going to come to life. He's going to make a massive difference. He's very close up behind Grelis now. Oh, could have been slight contact there. Little bumper badger.
Blades is going to have to make the move and make the move right in this second.
Does need
Is
to
he going to
go
make the
ahead.
dive? Sensibly doesn't.
No, I think we're going to see a bit of a masterpiece here into turn one.
Here we go. Gets the DRS.
Gets the exit speed.
Maybe even gets Destructo as well here. Destructo stays on the outside.
The overspeed. No, it was
Oh,
slight
contact.
contact. Can he hold it around the outside? He's going around the outside.
Replicating the move he made on turn one, lap one, but doesn't
Back tight of
doesn't
that
quite
one.
have the space. I mean, Grelis is doing a great favour for Charlie here, but also maybe doing himself a disservice, but he knows that he wants that podium, which I think he quite rightly deserves after the last race in the pre-season, because he drove a solid, consistent race on his own and got a P4, I think. Didn't see much of him, but today he's putting his name in the contention in the hat.
It's like any driver, you probably know yourself. You've got a chance at the podium, you're taking it.
Well within his right to do that. And he's doing a good job at it.
That Haas needs to be the widest Haas on this track.
He's got a good stock of battery as well. If you look on board, way more than Blades does.
Defensive
Blades
measures.
has got much more to lose. Rising Claws crashed, and there's a safety car.
Oh, it's a full course safety car. Everyone's going to dive into the box now. This is softs to the end if you've got the set.
We must go. This is not good for Blaze. This is not good for Charlie. This is Christmas early for Destructo.
Do you remember what I said at the start of the race?
Blades. Oh dear. Charlie stayed out. Charlie stayed out.
Oh, that could be costly.
That is a questionable decision, but this... Oh, no.
No, the rest of the grid is boxed. That is costly. That could have cost Charlie the race, and that could have been the bad decision. Oh. Destructo.
Ladies and gentlemen.
On the fresh tyres. Coming out when there's a safety car right behind the leader. He's straight back in the mix to rustle the feathers. Hilly, you might have called this one.
Destructo in the driver's seat, says Hilly. That's a great way of describing it. I'm going to jot that down for use of future.
Destructo is coming to destroy. That's what's going on. AJ says Sid cooked my IC. Yep. I think it was very early on. Like lap 1. Sorry to disappoint. That was lap 1.
AJ,
I think
AJ
he gave
says,
it back.
AJ says, Sid cooked, I see, that's my boy. Matty Robbo says, right, destruction on the restart. There will be 12 or less finishers. You heard it here first. We'll soon find out.
Two spell wizard. Will Destructor win it on track and have lap 9 spoon pass off track? come back to. I don't think so, because even though he was off track, he did concede a lot of time and let the Ferrari get back up in front of him and then put the power back down again. So I don't know. It could go to stewards, but we'll see what happens.
You do not want to miss the ending of this first season 13 race of Contest of Speed, and you do not want to miss what follows next week. We will be there, will you? You should. Get in the Discord. Get in the followers list. I can't promote it enough, mate. I mean, yeah, we've all just watched the same race, haven't we?
Yeah, you've seen it for yourself. You've got to get yourself signed up for this. You've just got to. It's a no-brainer. You've got to be stupid not to sign up to get in this action.
You could not write this. So, Easton must have stayed out with a penalty on hard, so I think that was probably not the right call, but
Two Spell
we don't know
Wizards
his race.
odds for the night are 4-1 under 10.5 finishers, and they're expecting safety car carnage on the restart.
I don't expect the same, to be honest. I expect everyone to be quite clean. I mean, everyone has. I think the front is going to be probably the not cleanest. I mean, Blades is going to be desperate. Nothing short of... I mean, he's going to absolutely gun it. He has no choice.
Go on, Elite. You know it. If you sign up, you can watch me and Brooks it cooking EU2. You know it.
You're going to watch not Tom Carter get plenty more poles in EU2. That's what you're going to see.
DNF's what?
I didn't DNF.
No.
I finished fourth.
Hey, they've to come. They've to come. A man can dream, okay? If you DNF, it's the only chance I'm going to get higher than you.
That's another one as well. If you would like to join and watch many more races, I mean, there's races of American races and European races Monday to Thursday, and I'm not sure when the
next race
Oceania races happen, but
I think the next race in general is tomorrow with EU3, and then it will be AM3.
Oh yeah, no AM4, but anyway, safety car is in this lap, so we will see a restart onto lap 22. Charlie leading with the penalty on old medium tyres. Destructo looking to get past him on the softs. I'll let you take it away.
Okay, and he's away. Oh, he got very slidey on the exit there. Could have opened the door for the Destructo. Straight down to the line, and it has. He's right up behind him, off on the restart. It's getting spicy already. Is he going to go for the outside line? It looks like it. No, pulls back in. He just wants to take it easy on the restart. Doesn't want to cause too many incidents. The race is his to take as Destructo's coming up behind. But we could see Grelis in the mix. He's getting rather close to Destructo. They're all on fresh softs, apart from Charlie on the older mediums. Charlie's got to defend for this one.
We could see Charlie drop it even into the lower points here, not even outside of the podiums because of this penalty
yellow
and
flags.
the close proximity. There's a Haas Party
we're
Penguin.
graced with a bit of tyre wear there. We can see 34 on Charlie's and Destructo on 7%. So he has a massive tyre advantage.
Oh, Charlie getting slidey at every single opportunity here, doing the hokey pokey around Suzuka.
I like that. The hokey pokey.
BK says E3 tomorrow 9 p.m. UK. Then American tier debut with AM3 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. You've heard it here. There's no excuse. You must be there if you want to see racing action. If you want to join the Contest of Speed universe. Destructo up the inside of 130R. Maybe not.
He backed out of it. He did have an exit, but he clipped the grass and lost his speed. But he could have had it, and he's coming again with a lot more speed. Is he going to go for the late break? And he's not. Tries to keep it together. Could we see a switch back here? No. Charlie keeps it nice. Good defending. Alpha Tower is large, but Destructo's coming again. There's a squeeze from Charlie. He's backing out of it. He knows Destructo is using his patience here. He's waiting for the perfect opportunity. He's taking no risks.
There's a Williams around at the final corner. Must have got two trigger happy on the exit. This sector one's going to be brutal. Excuse me. It's going to be brutal for Charlie as well on the old mediums.
Oh,
just has to stick it out.
Tiny Penguin, 5-second penalty in the spit lane. Don't retire. Don't retire. Finish the race.
Take your beating like a man. Come on.
That's it. Come on. You just cross the line. You've only got a couple laps to go. Just finish the race. We like it when you finish the race. Oh, those mediums have got to be screaming at Charlie, but he's doing very well to keep Destructor behind him.
Red Panda says this season's calendar is most not likable for him ever. Ratty Robber says my brother is a big fan of the tyre graphic. Skeleton Key says Charlie has no grip left. Summer
Oh,
says Charlie's
Destructor's
pace
got
is
the exit.
terrible.
He's taking it to the inside. Oh, no, there was a slight bit of
Shove on the
contact.
grass.
Oh, Charlie's fighting back.
Argy bargy.
Charlie's fighting back and he's making it too
Oh.
wide through the fast left-hander. Oh, has to go down into the final chicane. Charlie is back ahead. Did he sacrifice the DRS?
That's Suzuka. It's contest of speed, heritage. Around the outside into turn 1. I don't think Charlie is going to have much of an answer to this with lower ERS. But tell you who's got a nice ERS, Grelis. And he hasn't got a penalty, and he's on probably nicer tyres that he hasn't been battling. So if he can dispatch of Charlie relatively quickly, Destructo might just be within
Oh
his
no,
range as
Charlie's
Charlie
off,
makes a
and that's
mistake.
it. He's all the way back. He's made the mistake. Doesn't have the tyres. He just won't hold on anymore. He's pushed it to its max. They've got to be burning. They've got to be melting.
He not crashed. Retired in the pit lane. But Grelis crucially outside of DRS. But looks to be bringing it back. Can he use the excess of ERS he has compared to Destructo, who's still burning now? Desperate to keep that 1 second gap.
I think we're going to see 427 and Blades possibly snatching 2 and 3. 427 is very, very close with Blades. He's right in this fight.
I'm putting my money on Grelis to win this race at the moment because of the ERS situation and the tyre situation. Will have nicer tyres compared to everyone else around him.
Sorokin gets D
Burning
Summers.
that ERS now.
I think D Summers is trying to fight him back. Looking at the timings, they are side by side. Oh no.
Grelis crucially manages to get back into that 1 second gap using DRS.
Oh, 427.
Using ERS even.
It's very close to Blades in the final chicane. Does he get the exit to make a move? That's what we want to see. The Ferrari's coming down. He's going for it on Blades. 427, he's getting
Mr.
right
Black
into this.
Player.
He is
Mr.
up
Black Player.
into the podium positions. 427 gets P3.
Mr. Black Player in chat says Summer's cooking and piney. Damn. May or may not recognise my voice. He might. Matty Roberts says that's a dangerous rejoin Deathstorm.
Deathstorm saying looked it, so they were both in agreement with that one.
Unanimous decision from 2 VIPs in the chat.
Tell you what, 427's coming hard. He could take P2 here.
Grelis maybe just made a mistake that I missed because the gap was closing.
I
Against
just think
Destructor.
Destructor's put his pace down more now to try and break that DRS. It's what he needs. The win is his. First race of the season could go to Destructor. He just needs to keep it together. Grelis very close to breaking the DRS. He could get it here. He's brought the 1 second over the DRS line. Did he get it? It's very close. That was very close. Did he get it? He got the DRS.
Got it.
By 0.004 of a second.
It is touch and go. Oh, Destructo's flashing, so that might just be what Grelis needs to see to motivate him. He's got some more ARS to use. Equal tyres as well.
Been saving it for the last few laps. That's a fact. So Destructor's been trying to burn it to break the DRS.
Believe it or not, it's already lap 26. 1.5 laps to go in the contest of speed season 13 opener. And I mean, it's been one to remember, I think. Just as good as pre-season.
It seems like Grelis'
427 out of
haven't-
battery. So I guess Chin Win is off now, says Red Panda.
We saw a tyre performance between Grelis and 427. Grelis' tyres are that slightly bit better. Just ever so slightly. The fine margins which make a huge difference. Oh, it's yellow flags. Yellow flags. What have we got?
Won't make a difference now. Someone at the back.
I don't want it to see. Just hoping it's nothing going on here. Destructor
Grealish
still
now,
a second
just
ahead.
using what he's got left. See if he can get that DRS one last time, which I think he might.
Oh, last lap. I can't believe it's the last lap already. What a race it has been. Plenty of overtaking, plenty of action. Apologies I couldn't get the replays going for you. But should have that sorted by the next one, hopefully.
The gap is half a second. The gap is 1 second between the top three on the final lap. That is an indication of what is to come this year for us. Thank you for following Oyun Lato. Apologies if I did pronounce that wrong, but thank you for following. Anyone else would like to follow your name? Will come up in chat. We'll read it out. Go and join the universe contest of speed.
Full push here. He's breaking the second. There's 427 still half a second behind.
The win just out of reach for Grealish now, I believe. Destructo just needs to hold on for half a lap.
He's brought the second. Grealish is getting such a better exit than Destructor out of the hairpin. BK calling out the great work for the EU admins and the great battles in EU4 today. That is correct. The timings in qualifying are within half a tenths of each other. There's a lot of work gone in over the past 2 months between the breaks of season 12 and season 13. A lot of work to make this happen. You see it here yourself, right in front of you, unfolding. A lot of work has gone into this as we're on with Destructor as he comes to cross the line to win round 1 and take the first win of the season of season 13. Grealish in P2, 427 in P3. There are your podium sitters. Fantastic racing from the lot of them.
A destructive statement from Destructo in the first race of his season. Goes from P8 to P1 in convincing fashion. What more will we be seeing from him in the future of this year? I mean, for me, he's got to be a contender. I mean, we ruled him out a little bit at the start because of his crash, but
no, that was
never rule him out.
That was all to play for. That was fantastic to see. Such a great drive for all the drivers out there today. Such a great race to put on. Great battles, great challenges, a lot of strategies. Nice to see the patience and people being clean, not taking aggressive manoeuvres. It was a really nice showcase to see the EU4 race. Especially to start off season 13 of round 1 in Japan. Congratulations, Destructor.
Well done, Destructo. Thank you, BK,
Matty.
for the compliments on the commentary.
Yeah, thank you, Matty. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Matty. Thank you, everyone, for turning up. We appreciate it. It makes it worthwhile for everyone. Everyone who's worked on this. You've heard us, but you haven't seen everyone else. You haven't seen the people who invited everyone to the survey. You haven't seen everyone who arranged and sorted the Discord out for this year and all the stand-ins and stuff. But there you have them. Round 1. A convincing win from Destructor.
Very convincing win from Destructor. Apologies, I just had to screenshot the results, but as we have it there in front of you, Destructor for the win, Grealish for second, X427 for third, Brother Adam in fourth, Pure Blades in fifth, Shortkin in sixth, Pipe Tech in seventh, Charlie in eighth. After a promising start, gets knocked down to eighth. Such a disappointment, but we could see good things from Charlie to come. Havoc in 9th, D Summers in 10th, Titchy in 11th, DMS Racing 12th, Ashton Army 13th, Dougie 14th, Saigate 15th, the Haas of Piney Penguin is 16th, Tia Lade, Rising Claw, Nathan and Sid with the DNFs, which was unfortunate, but hopefully we won't have that next race. We should see a full grid and hopefully full finishes at some point. That's what we want to see. Hopefully we can get some interviews done now. Let's try and get on to that, see if we can get the teleport in the front.
Think about what I'm going to ask.
It was Grealish and 427, wasn't it?
Yeah, 427.
Let's see if anybody would like to get in the interviews. Who've we got? We have 427. Was 427 P3? Let's get 427 in first. We'll start with P3. Hopefully we get P2 and then P1 in here. Let's open up let's get him invited in here. One, 2, 7.
Hate to interrupt, but D Summers riding with a party chat of 6. Welcome in everyone. Post racing interviews. I'm sure you saw some action on the track there on D Summers stream. Hope you had a great time. I hope you enjoyed the race. Hope you enjoyed the interviews.
No, everyone should have received an invite, but hopefully we can start with 427 and go in a bit of an order. But we'll give everybody an invite. Here he is. Here he is. 427 is in. How are we doing, my man? Great race to get yourself back up into P3 there, snatching a podium. Fantastic. How are you doing? How do you feel about that? So talk us through your strategy from that. Oh, he's muted. I wonder why.
Oh dear.
We are showing you as muted, friend. Oh, Dan. I think he's called Dan if I remember correctly. Be awkward if it was wrong. 427. Alright, we'll give him a minute. We'll go on to Destructor, our winner of the race. How are we doing, buddy?
Thank you very much. That's Jesus, that race though. I'm still in shock.
That was fantastic,
I
mate.
don't-
Great way to open round 1.
I don't even know what to say. Like the qualifying, like I don't even know what happened. My controller just disconnected and I just slammed it into the wall. But
Thank God,
I made up for it in the race, luckily.
Yeah, we managed to get that up on stream. We caught you doing that, and
I seen it. I had to stream up while I was sat there, and all I see is just me crashing into the wall.
but what a recovery drive in the GP. You really showed your mettle here today. Showed what you're made
Yeah.
of. You are
Well-
one to watch.
well done.
Thank you
mate.
very much. Let me think. Gralis and the safety car restart. I don't know how. Like he just kept. I couldn't get him out. I couldn't get him out of DRS. I'd be 1.6 up sector 2, and he just like wings it down 130R. I don't understand.
Yeah, he was absolutely pulling it on you to try and keep within DRS. He was not losing that position. That's a fact. It's probably his first podium, and he was fighting very hard for it. It was very good.
Fair play to him though. Fair play.
No, it was very good. Was you expecting the safety car to come out, or did that completely change the dynamic for you?
I needed a safety car to come out because Hen had just given me a setup 25 minutes before the race, and I forgot Suzuka was a tanker, and I put 0.5 extra in, and I was half a lap down. So I really needed the safety car. I wasn't getting points. So
Wow.
I was extremely lucky Charlie didn't pit because I knew I was going to be able to get him, and I was just hoping he was going to hold everyone up.
Yeah.
But no, Growlers gave me a good fight at the end, and I'm extremely happy with the result, and I hope I can do better next week.
Fantastic. Well, yeah, with Charlie's bad strategy that did give you the win. He didn't box when he needed to. It's probably gonna regret that now, but hopefully he can come back stronger next week and have a bit more of a challenge for the win. But even though that wasn't challenging enough, you fought your way up from P8. Absolutely fantastic drive. But
Thank you
again,
very
well
much.
done, well done. We'll go on to P2 because I think we've got Grelis here now. Grelis, are you here?
Hello.
Hello. Wow. P2 podium finish, fighting for your life for that. How was that?
Honestly, I could feel my heart like coming out my chest. I think today I came with nowhere near the expectations of a podium. After the pre-season race, I expected points at best. So to take a P2 for me is insane.
Yeah, it was a very good drive at the last start. Well, to be fair, all through you've kept it clean. What were you qualifying P4? You was quite high up in qualifying and just kept it consistent, kept yourself up there, and then when the safety car came out, you got yourself back into the fight, fighting your way through, and ended up with the P2, mate. That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I need to shout out the default setup and letting everyone else get penalties and mess up strategy. It wouldn't have done it without you.
You ran that with a default setup.
I'm not a man with setups. I don't have the time. I just like to get racing, have some fun.
Look, do you know what? And I'm even more impressed. Yeah, GG. That's
Yeah,
That's why I kept catching up
cannot
through
race.
130R, just to let you know.
Yeah, I'm actually even more impressed now. That was fantastic. What was your strategy call going into this when you're saying you weren't expecting to be so high when you got the P4? Would you say you had a different mindset?
Well, I started P5, which I was happy
Oh,
with
P5,
anyway,
yeah.
and I expected to move backwards throughout the race after having seen the pace of some of the people in the Bahrain race. And being quite lucky to get a P4 there, I did not expect to be anywhere near as high as, like I said, points was, I'd take that. So once the safety car came out, first, I think Charlie didn't pit. It was all coming together. I was, I cannot mess this up. I was on 2 warnings. I knew I couldn't go off track once more. I had the Alfa Romeo chasing me down, and Destructo through sector 1 and 2 was just edging away, edging. So yeah, like I say, my heart was coming out my chest. I just had to focus up and get it done.
Awesome race, mate. Awesome race. It was very good to see that. Any additions from you, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, in the preseason we saw it was quite a quiet race from you. I mean, it was very consistent and no penalties. And today, once again, no penalties. And even if you didn't directly benefit from it, I mean, you could have if Blades was ahead of you. So I'd say, what do you think about the importance of staying consistent and staying on track?
100% is it's the one thing I rely on. Being on track and staying consistent will outdo any pace, no matter what. Almost all the time,
Absolutely.
unless you're really quick. I think just having those two traits is unbelievable because you can build your pace up, but you need to
Mhm.
really learn those to begin with. And also, it just gives you good relations with the rest of the drivers, not having
That's
collisions
true.
or problems. I don't know. It's just how I do it.
You're doing it right. Well done.
No, I
So that's right.
appreciate it.
Alright, on we go to our last podium setup, P3, X427.
Come on, lads.
Go on, mate. On the podium, mate. How you
Yes.
doing?
Cracking start. That's what it is. Cracking start.
It is fantastic starts to the season
Aye.
for you, mate. You fighting hard for it in the final few laps there. It was actually
Mate,
amazing to watch.
yeah, I just wish I had a bit more straight line speed in those last few laps.
Did you
Uh,
take a
but
higher downforce setup on this?
not particularly, I don't think, but I went for a more stable rear end because when you get towards the end of the stint, especially stint 1, when you've got higher fuel loads
Yeah.
and you go through a Dunlop curve or through second part of Spoon, and then you just clip a curb or something. If you've not got the back end of the car, then you're in the wall. So after what happened last week in Bahrain, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go safe to this week and just keep it on the island. But no, I mean a little bit of ERS management as well would have helped at the end, but I needed to use it to get past Blades. So
Yeah, happy with a podium
take it.
finish. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Smashing, mate. It was nice to watch where you getting straight up there into the mix in the last few laps, really stirred things up a bit.
Yeah. I was giving it everything.
Did you go in with a game plan today? Did you have a mindset on your race today, or were you just hoping for the best race you could produce?
I can't say what my game plan was officially. I'd
Ooh.
owe a gifted sub if I did that. So
Ooh.
go quick and win things.
That's the
All right, we
words of
didn't win,
wisdom.
but podium will do.
Words
Great
of
philosophy.
wisdom. Words of wisdom. Tom, got anything to add to that?
Nothing to add from me. I
No.
think that's it.
Oh well,
Yeah,
again,
win
congratulations to
things
our
and drive
top
fast was
three.
a nice way to sum it up.
Yeah, congratulations to the top three. This is our First race of the season. It's been absolutely amazing to watch, absolutely amazing to get going. Your next race will be tomorrow, which is the EU3 at 9 p.m. UK time. After that will be the AM3 at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you tune in for those because there's plenty more of action to come. But again, thank you so much for watching. It's been Contest of Speed Round 1. Peace.